Okay, I'm going to attempt to remove this Flint housing and put it back again, in case you've got a split one like this one. So you'll obviously need to replace it, but really you want an original one. You don't really want a Chinese one. You can get away with them, but really you want an original one if you can get it. This split one came off this lighter. See this, that was on there, but that one on there, that's a Chinese one. And although it's fine and it works good and that, when I got that and I tried to fit it, I fitted it, but the original Dunhill Flint wheel would not fit in that gap there. But luckily, I bought some Flint wheels off the seller as well, and his Flint wheels fitted it. But you know, you might buy one of these and your original Flint wheel won't fit it. And another thing I've heard about them is that some people have bought them, and that hole where it fits on the post, they've had to drill it out because it wouldn't fit on the post. So yeah, I mean, I'll try and get an original one if you can, but I'm gonna attempt to do this on camera, but it might be a bit tricky, so I'll just do my best anyway. But yeah, we're going to check this screw out. This is the reverse thread screw. So you've got to turn this clockwise to remove it. Okay. Right. It's a bit tricky trying to do this on camera. You've got to watch this. See the Flint plunger? That's going to spring out, that is, so you've got to be careful of that. See there? Okay, so that's it, that's off. And the Flint wheel's off. Well, you see that's stopping it there, that's the post is stopping it coming out. Okay, there it is. Right, you see that? That's one thing just sprung straight out and gone on the floor. So you're gonna have to bear with me a second. Okay, it took me about an hour to find that spring there. These are the parts to the plunger. That's the spring what I lost. That spring there. That's the position it needs to be in. Central. Right. Now we've got to try and get this plunger back in and leave that spring on top where it is. You just got to be really careful with it. I mean, I was lucky to find it. This is the hard bit, getting it on camera as well. Got to get that in. Yeah, that's in. We've got to get that spring in the right position. Right, look, that looks good now. Now this is the really hard bit to get on camera. I'm going to do my best, but I'll just explain. So that little lip on the bottom of there, that's got to catch that spring. That's what flips it out. So what we've got to do is we've got to pull that plunger back. We'll put the flint wheel back in this. We've got to pull that plunger back and just get that sat on like that. And then we could, once we've got it sat on there like that, then we can think about trying to pull this back and pushing it in place. And it should, when we do it, if we get it on, it should catch that spring itself at the bottom. See there? That should just catch that spring. And you pull that back and get it into place. All right, we've got to try and pull this back. Well, we're on the post anyway, but got to pull that back. All right, you see that? That's it. Just like that. It's a bit tricky, but right now we can get that screw back in. I can barely see this off on the camera. I'll probably put a little bit of thread lock on that screw. Yeah, that looks good. Yep, so yeah, that's it. It's a bit tricky. Look, you can see that spring there where it's hooked. And there it is down the front. The short piece goes at the front and the long piece goes down the side. But yeah, that's it. I'd say it's probably the trickiest job to do, but it is manageable. Okay, good luck.